Yo, it's your boy Marcus from Worse Than Eight back with a video, and today we're going to be talking about how to play Control in COD Mobile. And I just have one thing I want to get out before I actually start this video. My last video was a ranking every score streak in COD Mobile, so if you are interested in that and you like my ranking series, go check that one out. That one took a long time to make, so if you're interested in that style of video, go check that out after this. It's a longer video for sure. It's like 15 minutes, so with that being said, let's dive into how to play Control in COD Mobile Ranked. So I think they're bringing this back permanently. I didn't see a timer on it for like 30 days. So it might be in the game, period. Like it's just going to be another ranked mode we can play, which is awesome. I love Control. So just a little background on Control. It came into Call of Duty as a brand new mode in BO4, I believe, and has been in every COD since, except for maybe two. Like Modern Warfare 2019 and maybe one other game. And it is the competitive mode on console right now for every competitive COD of the last 5 years, right? And so there's a lot of controversy behind it, but I want to kind of explain to y'all why I love Control. My favorite game mode of all time is Control. So I kind of just want to dive into like why I love Control and how to play Control and kind of what you can do, the different play styles and spawns and things of that nature that I've learned throughout COD Mobile. And I've been playing since it came in. I've only really played Control. Like I just queue into Control, I wait 15 hours for a lobby since I'm the only person playing it, and then once I finally get one, I destroy people. So let's dive in. With Control, there are 2 points on the map, A and B, and they're usually on two separate sides of the map, and they're kind of in the middle of where both teams spawn. One side is usually closer, the A side is usually closer to the capturing team, and the B point is usually closer to the defending team, right? That's because one should be harder to cap than the other, and that's why it's done that way. And that should be the case on every map that I've played so far. I've really only seen Standoff and Raid, but I've played them multiple times, so I have a very good grasp on how it plays on these two maps. Now, this mode, the big thing about this mode is it's a life counting mode. So you get a limited amount of lives. Your team has 30 lives, and you got to stop them from capping it if you're on one side, and you have to capture the 2 points if you're on the other side, right? So it can be very reactionary on defense, right? Because if they have 2 people on A, but 3 people on B, you're going to want to go cap B, or you want to stop them from capping B because B is closer to you. So it's easier for you to defend that flag. So if you get them off of that and then make them go to A and cap A first, it's easier for you to defend B because that's closer to your spawn, right? And if they go to flank your spawn, then they'll spawn you on basketball court on a raid here, which is right next to the B point. So they'll pretty much spawn you somewhere where you will literally be able to defend the point the second you spawn in, which is a big thing about this mode. So in Control, how Control spawns work. You spawn on each side, right? And each team will consistently spawn on their respective side, no matter how far away you push the spawns in, right? So if your whole team pushes their spawn on the right side, they're going to spawn the back left side of their spawn, right? If your whole team pushes the left side, then they'll spawn the back right side of the spawn, or in the middle part, or wherever it might be, just depending on where your teammates are influencing the spawns at that time. So in this case, right now, we're capturing the point, and we're capturing B first. B, in Control, B is the closer point. On console, I believe A is the closer point, and B is the harder one to get most of the time. Maybe I'm mixing that up. Either way, in COD Mobile, B is the closer one that's easier for the capturing team to capture. Here, we get the cap, right? A big thing about capturing points in Control is if there's just one person on it, it takes forever to cap. I absolutely horked on that guy. So you need to get like 4 or 5 man down on the other team and then body stack it, right? You get your whole team on there, and if you have your whole team on the point, you will capture that point quick. You'll see that little bar going around the icon so fast, you'll be mind blown, right? So that's the big benefit of having your whole team on there and getting a big team wipe, right? When you're playing really good players in this mode, you got to work together. It causes a lot of issues if you don't. So this is kind of a huge skill gap that a lot of people don't know yet, and they won't play the mode, and they're not forced to play the mode. That's just how COD Mobile Ranked works. You don't actually have to play Control for some reason. they allow you to pick your own mode, so everybody just plays S&D 24 hours a day, and nobody plays this. But if you do have an interest in playing it, I highly suggest it. It is a great mode. I love it. It's still a comp mode, like a competitive mode. There's a lot of controversy in the console COD space about getting rid of control for anybody who's aware of that scene. And I completely disagree with that. I love control. Just the console COD maps are bad. In COD Mobile, we don't have that problem. We have amazing maps. We have standoff, raid, firing range. Just absolutely, like, some of the best maps ever made in any game ever is what we get to play on. So no problem there. Control plays phenomenal in this game. And yeah, that's just kind of one thing I wanted to touch on. So now that we're capturing this second point, right, they're down to 5 lives. So we don't really have to capture the point. We have 57 seconds left on the clock. After you capture the first point, or whichever point you capture first, you automatically get a minute of time added to the play clock so that you have time to capture the next point, because that's the benefit of capturing the point. That way you can capture the next one, and then now you win the round. In this case, we're going to be able to just kill them all, right? So we have 8 lives. They have 1. I'm able to find this guy here in the money window and shoot him in the back. So now we go up 2-0. We got to go back on defense. We didn't actually have to work a capture there like we will in the final round. Here, defense is different. So what we're going to do, and what I'm doing here, playing myself, because most people probably are solo queuing, I'm going to go defend B, right? If I don't see anybody over here, let's say the other team, they all have mics and they're talking, and they're like, hey, we're going to go push A first. So all 5 of them right now are killing my teammate today. Then I need to wrap around through our spawn to A as soon as possible, right? Because they can cap A super quick, and then now we have to defend B, and defending B is really hard, right? Once they push out laundry, you can cap B really easily because we're going to spawn a basketball court, and basketball court is nowhere near B. Like, it will take us hours to get over there. You know what I mean? So, like we're spawning now. You know how long it would take for me to get to B right now? It's going to take me forever to get over there. So, this is huge for them, terrible for us. And at some point, it's almost not beneficial for us to even go stop them from capping it. Because by the time we stop them from capping it, if they kill us, right, let's say all 5 of us, right, come off spawn and we go over there to try to stop them, and all 5 of us die and they cap the point as that happens, all 5 of them, or however many are left alive, are going straight to B and hopping on the flag, ideally. Right now, obviously, it's COD Mobile. Players are stupid and they don't understand how to play the mode. So a couple of them are going to go run in our spawn and do stupid stuff. But if they knew what they were doing, they would come straight through mid and hop straight on this point and start capping this and getting ticks into this as fast as possible. The way the tick system works in COD Mobile, you get a third of it, right? 33% of the cap done, and that is 1 tick. And once you get that, you can't be taken away. You'll always have that 1 tick on there, right? Because let's say both teams win 2 rounds, right? I believe the tiebreaker, and this is how it is on console. It could be different here on COD Mobile. I don't know. I haven't run into this problem because I don't usually lose control games. I'm amazing at it. So if both teams have 2 caps, or both teams have 2 round wins, that's what I'm thinking. Both teams have 2 round wins, and they both won the defensive side every time, right? And nobody got any ticks on either point. Then the tiebreaker would go to kills, whichever team has more kills, right? If one team has more ticks capped going into the final round, then that team will get defense, because defense is generally the easier side. It's easier to defend than it is to attack, right? That's just how war works. Defending is super easy and attacking is super hard. So in this case, that's kind of how that works. I haven't really had to go into a final round of controls, so I'm not 100% sure. But as you can see here, we're on defense, and they only have 15 seconds left, but they get on the point, and this guy's got his specialist, so I cannot kill him, unfortunately, and I die here. So my teammates, now they have to clutch up, and we're going to kind of walk through what they do that's terrible, right? So they only got 1 tick in the point right now. Now they're almost to 2 ticks in the point. You see above the timer that says 16. 2v3, my teammates coming through their spawn. They do not have time. They've already got 2.5 ticks, right? So they got to get in the point and contest it so that we can stop this clock. And then 1v1, and teammates not in the point yet, right? That's a problem. He probably has no idea that he needs to get into the point, right? He's sniping or whatever he's doing. He's doing stupid stuff. So obviously, you need to get in the point. Like if they're about to cap the point, they're going to win. You need to get in the point. Not to mention it was a 1v1. He could have easily won that and the game would have been over. But he didn't. So that pushes us to a next round. Contesting time stops the clock also, I believe, in COD Mobile. So that is something to kind of think about and look into with how you're playing, right? So on some of these, like some of these objectives, it's easier to finesse. Like the B point over here in mid-map on the left side, that is super easy to finesse around. There's objects, there's rocks, there's head glitches everywhere. It's super easy to finesse and kind of hold off time. So just wanted to point that out. Now, here's what's happening, right? Teammates are capping B pretty much by themselves. So I'm pushed up A just to distract, right? So I'm going to be pulling people over here like this guy and killing them off of this push, right? Just defending this to make it harder for them. And I'm spawning them either back middle or jungle on this side of the map. So that's good because now they have to run farther to come stop us from capping this point. And they want to stop us from capping this point because this is the more important point over here at B. Rather than A, they can just give up A and defend B easier. So now I'm back over here just putting pressure on this, right? I can help cap this. I can put pressure on it. I can go for spawn trapping kills. Kind of do whatever I want, just however I choose to play. Now that they're spawning kind of close, right? They're spawning middle of their spawn. They can easily get back here and defend this point. So right here, I'm just holding this head glitch. We've already pretty much capped B. So now we just got to cap A. We already have one tick in it. And they're down to 9 lives. So all we got to do is just kind of wait here. We'll sit in here for a minute. And once the time is ready, if people want to start hopping on the point, then I'll just hop on the point myself and cap it. And yeah, the more players on the point, the faster it caps. Obviously, way better to just get your whole team on there. And if you get your whole team on there, I think it caps in like, I don't know, 6 or 7 seconds. It caps quick. So that's just some things I wanted to point out about control, some pro tips. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy Marcus. I'm out. Peace.